Okay, so we can take just a quick look at getting Google Earth set up and sort of optimizing some things so that it works quickly and smoothly for you. Getting it set up is the only complication is that it probably does require an admin password to install it if you're doing it on your county computer, but the installation files are here in the same folder that this training is in. So if you go in there, it's just one binary, and you can either run it if it's your own computer or just have an admin remote in or something and run it, and actually installs pretty quickly. Once we have it installed, you'll find it probably shows up as one of the top selection items in the in your startup menu. So go ahead and click that, and we'll get Google Earth loaded. Okay, so after Google Earth is loaded and you fire it up for the first time, this is probably what you're going to see. And we're going to start right away by getting rid of things that just aren't really necessary for what we're going to use it for. We're going to get rid of the tour guide, and we want to get rid of that permanently. So we're going to come up to View and uncheck the tour guide option. And the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to want to get to the location that we're going to be working with, which is going to be Bakersfield. Sort of one of the things you may notice right away is that it takes quite a while to get down in there, and so a lot of the changes that we're going to make are going to speed that process up. The first thing that we're going to do, we can come down here in the Layers tab and get rid of labels. We're going to uncheck Places. We're going to uncheck Photos. We're going to uncheck Ocean, and we'll go ahead and check the roads, and that will just show us the street names and things like that. After we've done that, we can close the Layer tab. Now, I've got a whole bunch of things in here. When you fire it up for the first time, about the only thing that you'll have in there will be this sightseeing tour or something to that effect that Google Earth puts in there, and we don't need that, so we're going to delete it. And then we're going to come up to Tools, and we're going to go through some of the options that we need to configure. The first thing that we want to do is set the show lat lon. We want to put that in decimal degrees. You'll see that change reflected down here after we hit apply. That's going to be important when we're dealing with call detail records and cell phone provider information, because almost universally when they provide that stuff, it's going to come in the decimal degrees. So we want to change that. We're going to units of measurement. We want to change that to feet and miles, because that's what we'll be working with. And that's about it for that tab. We're going to jump over the navigation tab. We're going to change the fly to speed. We'll just set that at, I think I actually used 2, so we'll set that at 2. We're also going to change the mouse wheel speed. That's going to affect the speed at which we can zoom in and out using the scroll wheel, and automatically tilt while zooming. It's important to know where this is, because that's something we're going to change back and forth all the time depending on what we're doing, but for now we'll just sort of leave that as it is. In the General tab, we're going to uncheck usage statistics, and that should be just about it for the settings. Make sure that you hit apply and then OK. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to come into the View menu. We're going to uncheck the status bar. That's going to get rid of the little notation about lat and lon down here. We may use that another time, but otherwise it just kind of gets in the way. We're going to uncheck atmosphere, and we're going to go to show navigation, and we're going to select never, and that was just this little toolbar over here, just unnecessary. The last thing that we're going to do is we're going to set a start location. You notice when we fired Google Earth up, it started us with a full view of the Earth, and rather than zooming into the area that we're going to be working with, since we're almost universally going to be in Bakersfield, we want that to be our start location. So the way that we do that is through the View menu. We're going to come down and make this my start location. And you'll see what that does is it puts a little place mark there, and that place mark it's actually necessary. If you delete it, then when you start Google Earth up, it will go back to the original location, so you need it there. Unfortunately, we don't really need it on our map, so we're going to customize our first place mark by right-clicking that and going down into Properties. And we're going to come to, first of all, let's change that icon to something that's a little bit more identifiable. We're going to come in to the style and the color. We're going to change the icon color to red. And then what we're going to do is we're going to change the opacity on both the label and the icon to 1. And what that does is it completely hides it from the map. We changed the icon type and the color so that you can see it and it shows up in your place marks, but that way we still have our starting location. Google Earth will go there automatically when we fire up, and it doesn't clog up our map. So that's about all there is. Thanks for watching.